Hello, friends, and welcome to Tales from Japan, where timeless stories warm the heart even on the coldest nights. Today's tale is Kasajizo, the Jizo statues and the straw hats. It's a gentle reminder that compassion, no matter how small, always finds its way back to us. Once, in a snow-covered village at the foot of misty mountains, lived an elderly couple. They owned little more than a creaky wooden cottage and a patch of frozen field, yet they greeted each sunrise with gratitude. Winter had been harsh, their rice jar nearly empty, and New Year's Day was only 2 nights away. The old man worried. "We can't celebrate without rice cakes," he sighed. "Let me take our last bundle of straw. I'll weave straw hats and try to sell them in the town square." The old woman nodded, stitching a patch on his faded coat. "Your kindness is worth more than gold. Just come home safely." Snowflakes swirled like tiny white lanterns as the old man trudged along the narrow road. On his back, 5 freshly woven kasa. Halfway to town he passed 6 stone Jizo statues, guardians of travelers and children, standing in silent prayer beside the path. Thick snow crowned their heads and cloaked their shoulders. The old man paused. "Poor Jizo-sama, you must be freezing," he murmured. Brushing snow from each gentle face, he bowed and continued on. The town square was hushed beneath gray skies. Merchants packed up early, villagers hurried indoors. Not a single kasa sold. With numb fingers and an emptier heart, the old man turned back. Snow deepened and dusk fell faster than hope. Approaching the 6th Jizo again, he thought, "I have nothing but these hats, and even they were meant to feed us." Yet compassion stirred. One by one he placed a kasa on each statue, murmuring apologies that there were only 5 hats or 6 Jizo. For the last stone figure he untied his own tenagui scarf and wrapped it snugly around its head. Bowing low, he whispered, "Forgive their poor quality. May they shield you from the storm." Then he trudged home through knee-deep drifts, wondering how to tell his wife he had sold nothing. The old woman greeted him with lantern light and a smile that reached her eyes. Hearing the story, she clasped his frozen hands. "You did the right thing," she said softly. "Kindness is the greatest treasure. Let's warm some broth and be thankful for another year together." They doused the lamp, curled beneath a single quilt, and let the winter wind sing its lullaby. Near midnight, a strange crunching echoed outside, footsteps too steady for any traveler on such a night. Thump, drag, thump, drag, straight toward their door. The couple held their breath. Suddenly, whump, something heavy dropped onto the porch, then another, and another. At last the sounds faded into the distance. Trembling, they slid open the door. Moonlight revealed 6 figures walking away, 6 stone Jizo, each still wearing the old man's kasa, one wrapped in his tenagui. They vanished beyond the pines. On the porch lay towering bundles, polished rice, fresh mochi cakes tied with red string, bundles of colorful fabrics, and a small purse of gold coins, enough for many winters. Tears of joy glistened in the couple's eyes. They bowed deeply toward the retreating Jizo. The old man whispered, "Our humble offering has returned 100-fold." His wife added, "Kindness walked out into the snow and came back home shining." And so, every New Year's Eve, villagers still make tiny straw hats for roadside Jizo, remembering that generosity given without expecting reward weaves its own invisible path back to the giver. Kasajizo teaches us that a single act of compassion can melt even the deepest winter, stirring warmth in hearts we may never meet, and sometimes in stone statues, too. Thank you for listening. If this story warmed you, please like, share, and subscribe to Tales from Japan for more magical journeys through Japanese folklore. May your own acts of kindness return to you like falling snow turned into blossoms of good fortune. See you next time.